Hey everyone, and welcome back to Madix Media. In this video, I'm going to show you step by step how to build a beautiful professional website using the Hostinger website builder. We're going to be covering every single step of the process, from signing up to Hostinger to customizing every aspect of your website, all the way to launching your completed, finished website. So whatever kind of website you want to create, maybe it's a business website, a personal portfolio, maybe a blog or an e-commerce website, this video will teach you everything you need to know to be able to build any type of website using Hostinger. You're going to find all the topics we're going to cover in this video down below in the description, along with the timestamps. So if you're looking for a specific part, you can just go directly there. We have a lot to cover in this video, so let's get started with the tutorial. So the first step is to sign up to Hostinger. And to make sure you get the best deal when signing up, you want to make sure to use the first link down below in the video description. This link will take you to a special Hostinger page specifically made for you, my YouTube subscribers, to give you guys an additional discount on top of the already discounted prices of the Hostinger plans. And I can guarantee you this is the best deal that you're going to find for Hostinger anywhere. So scroll down, click on that first link in the description, and we'll start from there. All right, so once you're on this page, let's go to hosting and then click on website builder. From here, we want to scroll down to where it says website builder and web hosting. Just click on add to cart. Then here we're going to have to choose a billing cycle, meaning how many months in advance you want to pay for your Hostinger plan. Obviously, the more you pay up front, the cheaper it's going to be in the long run. So for example, we have the 48 months option, which you're going to have to pay 4 years of Hostinger in advance. And then you get the first 4 years for only $2.99 per month. And you also get 3 months for free if you go with this option. And then we also have the other options, the 12 months and the 24 months option. There, the plan will renew after that period at a bit of more expensive price compared to this one. So this one will renew at $7 per month. The 24-month option will renew at $8 per month. And then the 12 months option will renew at $9 per month. And then we also have the 1 month option, which means you just pay on a monthly basis. If you choose this option, then there's going to be a setup fee of $5, and then you're going to have to pay $12 each single month to keep your website running. So I wouldn't recommend this option because just by choosing the 12 months option, it's going to be already a lot cheaper, and you also get a free domain if you choose one of these 3 options here. So if you know that you're going to have your website for a long time, I would go with the 48 months option because it is the cheapest option in the long run. But if you're not sure yet, I would just go with the 12-month option, which is what I'm going to choose for this video because I'm just going to build an example site, which I'm not going to use after this video. So once you choose your billing cycle, then you can scroll down, and then here you're going to have to type in your email address to sign up for your Hostinger account. Once we have your email address typed in here, we can move on to the payment options. So here you can see all the payment options, how you can pay for your Hostinger plan. I'm just going to stick with credit card. And then you want to make sure to also use the coupon code MadixMedia so you can save an additional 10%. So just click on have a coupon code and then type in MadixMedia here, click on apply, and then it will deduct an additional 10% of the price for your plan. Then just type in your credit card information and click on submit secure payment. Then here choose a secure password and click on confirm. And this will then take us to the dashboard of our Hostinger account. Now the next thing we want to do is confirm the email address that we've used to sign up for Hostinger. So log into your email inbox and then look for an email from Hostinger that says verify your email address. Open it and then click on verify email. And that's all we have to do to verify our email address. The next thing is going to be choosing our domain name, which is going to be the name of your website. For example, the name of my website would be madixmedia.com, but obviously you want to choose something that represents your business or the website that you want to create. So here we can just click on claim domain because the domain is included in the plan that we have chosen for Hostinger. And then here, the first thing we're going to do is choose our domain extension. So this could be .com, .net, or anything else that you can see here. Now, personally, I recommend to always go with the .com if you can. So if you find a domain name where the .com domain is still available. Sometimes it's quite hard, so then you have to go with something like .net. But if you can, always go with .com, especially if you want to have an international website. If you have a website that's only like for people in, let's say, Germany, then you can also go for .de or whatever the extension is for your specific country. Now I'm going to try and find a domain name that is available for .com, because again, that's what I recommend. So let's try medicsmediademosite.com and see if this is available by checking check availability. And as we can see, this domain would be available and we get it for free for the first year because we have chosen a plan where this is included. So now we can just click on claim domain. And then here we're going to have to complete our domain registration by just filling out some personal details or the details of your company if you're setting up this website for your company, and also enter some contact details. Once you have all that filled out, just click on finish registration. And then as they say here, our contact information will be reviewed. And once that's done, then the domain that we've chosen will be registered for us. So let's move on by clicking on continue. And then for some reason, we get to this page where they offer us another plan, which we don't need. So don't worry, we can just click on skip. I don't need a website. And this should take us back to the dashboard where we can see an overview of our domain status. As you can see here, we still need to verify our domain contact details. So we want to go back to our email inbox and look for an email that says important, verify your contact information for your domain. Now this email first ended up in the spam folder for me, so make sure you also check the spam and junk folders. And then once you found the email, just click on this link here, open anyway, and this should take us back to Hostinger, where now we can see our email address has been verified for the domain as well. So now we can go back to the Hostinger dashboard and click on check status for email verification status. And now we can see that the email verification status is verified. Great. So now that we have our Hostinger account set up and also our domain, it's time to create our website. So let's go to home on the top menu, and then under premium web hosting, let's click on setup. Then click on start now. And then here for these questions, we don't actually need to answer them. So I would just click on skip. I don't want personalized experience here at the bottom. And then here we want to click on create a new website. Click on select, and then we can decide between WordPress and the Hostinger website builder. Now I've already made a video where I show you how to create a WordPress website using Hostinger. In this case, you would want to click here, and I'll leave the video in the description down below in case you're interested in creating a WordPress website. But this video is all about the Hostinger website builder. So what we're going to do is select the Hostinger website builder right here. Then here we want to make sure that our new website will be connected to the domain we have registered before, which is this one here. So make sure you select your domain here and then click on select. So here we have two different options on how we can start building the basic structure of our website. We can either start with a template and then just customize the template that we choose, or we can use the AI website builder, which will just ask us a couple of questions about the kind of website we want to create, and then it will just create the website for us. And after that, we can still make changes and customize everything if we don't like a specific content or structure. So I'm going to show you how to use both of these options. I'm going to quickly show you how to use the AI website builder because I actually think it's a good tool. And afterwards, we're going to spend the majority of the time using a template to create our website and then customizing everything using the website editor. So if you want to use the AI website builder, you just click on use AI website builder here. And then here, like I mentioned before, we're going to have to tell this tool what kind of website we want to create and what the name would be. So I'm just going to name my brand just Medics Media. And then for the website type, let's say we are building a business website. And then we also have to give a short business description. So I just prepared something here where I tell this tool that my business helps blog businesses increase their affiliate marketing revenue. So once you have all this filled in, you just click on create a website. And just like that, the AI tool has created a website for us that is specific to what information we have given the AI tool. So for example, you can see it says maximize your affiliate revenue here at the top, which is the main benefit of the company we're creating this website for. So this definitely makes sense to have this here at the top. Then when you scroll down, you can see the layout that this business website could have. And then you can also see the text here. This says, we help you identify potential partners that are aligned with your business goals and values. So this is all customized to what you have given the AI tool. So also just to create ideas for text and content, this is very useful. And what's also cool is that you can check out different templates that the AI has created for you. So now we are on the first template, but then if you go to the bottom here, you can click on the second one, and then we have a different layout that we could also use for this business website. You can just scroll down and see which one you like the best. We also have a third one. By clicking on the third one, we can see this would also be a design that would work. If you like this one, you can just keep it. And then you can also click on style and check out different colors. So just by clicking on different color palettes, you can see that you have different options on how to quickly change the overall design of your website. Now, you can also add pages by clicking on pages here. You can add a blog page, portfolio page, a store even, or an appointments page where people can make appointments to schedule a call with your business. So this is how the AI editor works, but you don't have to just take the website they give you. You can also click on create again, and then the AI will try again to create a new layout for you. Once you like one layout, then you still probably want to make some changes, obviously. You can click on edit here on the top right, and this will then take you to the Hostinger website builder, where you can customize everything by drag and drop, adding elements, deleting stuff, changing text, and so on. I'm going to show you exactly how to use this editor, but we're going to actually start from a template because I also want to show you how to choose a template for creating a website. So I'm going to click on this little back arrow here on the top left and click on try AI builder or change template, which will take us back to the options where we can choose a template or use the AI builder. So this is going to be the starting point for building a website starting with a template. So the easiest way to find a great template for the type of website you want to build is just by looking at these categories here at the top. So for example, if you would want to build a website for a restaurant, you could just click on the restaurant category and then see all the templates that were pre-made for creating a restaurant website. If you want to check out one of these templates, you can just click on preview here, and then you can just browse through this website. You can also click on the links here to check out different pages of this template. And you can also see how it looks like on a tablet or on a mobile phone. Now, by choosing a template, you're not giving up any design options or options for specific features for your website. This is just going to give you a basic layout along with some default fonts and colors and images that you can then change everything about later in the editor, which I'm going to show you next. So don't worry if you're not going to find the perfect template to start your website with. Just choose the one that you like, that you think might work, and then we're going to go from there. I'm going to show you how to change everything about your website. So for this video, I'm going to go with, I'm going to click on the services category, and I'm going to go with the Presson template. I think this one looks very modern and clean, and we could use this one for pretty much any type of website. So I'm going to click on select the template here, and then I'm going to confirm change template. And this will then take us back to the Hostinger editor. So this is where we can customize our website. On the left side, we have a menu for customizing different elements of our website. And throughout the video, I'm going to cover each of them. And then on the bottom, we also have website settings, which we're also going to go over in this tutorial. And then on the top, we can switch from the desktop view, which is the one we are on right now, to the mobile view to see exactly how the website looks on a mobile phone. And later on, we're going to go into this view to optimize our website for smaller screen sizes as well. Then you can see our website is already on the domain that we have registered before. And then we have the save button, the preview button. When you click here, you can see how the website looks like. And you can also click on different pages to see how they look like. And you want to go back to the editor, just click on back to editor to get back here. The go live, we're going to click later on when we are finished with our website. So that's basically it for the editor. Let's start customizing the website. So to customize your website is actually quite easy on this website builder. It's quite intuitive. So for each element that you have on the website, by hovering over them, you can see a blue outline, which means that this is an element that is on your website. If you want to customize this element or change anything about it, you can just click on it and then you can see these options here at the top. So we can edit the text, we can duplicate this element, we can have it hidden or shown on different screen sizes. We can delete it if you want to. And then we also have some more options here when we click on the 3 dots. So let's say we want to just change the text. So we can just double click, which will go directly into the edit text option, or we can just click on it, click on edit text, and then we also get to this option. So let's say for this first line, we're just going to say, we help you. And then later on, we're going to say boost sales or something like that. And then here we can also change the size. So the heading size right now, it's a heading 4. We can also change the font, which I wouldn't recommend because we can later on change the font of the entire website. Then here we can change the font size. So we can make it smaller, we can make it larger, we can make it bold, italic, underlined, and so on. And we can also add links here. So now let's also change this text. I just usually double click and then let's say boost sales. And now here I notice that it's kind of too large. So I'm just going to highlight it and then change the font size. So let's say 100 or let's say 80. Then let's say we also want to change this image here. We just click on this image element. And then we can see the options here at the top. Click on change image. And then we can click on replace image and you can simply upload any image that you have on your computer. Or you can also click on free images if you want to use stock images of Hostinger. So I'm just going to type in something like business, and then let's just choose this image here, click on add to page, and then we can see the image was replaced. And then moving elements on your page is also very simple. You just click and drag the element you want to move, and then you can place it in any position that you want. Now here you notice these blue lines here. These are kind of guidelines that should help you align elements correctly so everything looks very nice. So let's say we want to move this element here, and then let's say we want to move this just on the top. Then you can see it kind of snaps to these blue lines to make sure everything is aligned perfectly. Now you can also change these snap grid lines in the background by just clicking on the entire section here, and then you click on these edit section gear icon and click on layout. And then here you can change the row height, for example, or the row gap to just change the grid lines and be able to put everything a bit closer together or have everything a bit further apart. So I usually just leave everything as it is because it works pretty well with the default settings. And like I've already mentioned, if you want to remove any element on your page, just click on it, then click on the trash icon, and then the element disappears from your page. Now, if you want to add a new element to the page, you can simply come over here and click on add element. Then we can see different kinds of elements we can add, like some text, a button, an image, a video, and so on. So let's say we want to add a button to the page. We just click on the button element here. Then the button element will appear in the canvas. We can then drag and drop this one wherever we want it to be. So let's say we want to have it right here. And then we want to also click on edit button and make sure this button goes somewhere so we can change the link to a page on our website. So let's say we're going to just send them to the contact page. And then we can also look at the style and then change, let's say, the text size here or the color, whatever you want. So now you understand exactly how to add, remove, and edit different elements on your page. But it's also very important that you understand how a page is structured. So the structure of a page is basically made up of different sections. So the first section is basically the header that you can see here on top. This is going to be on every single page, just so that your visitors can easily navigate through your website. I'm going to show you how to edit this header later in the video. And then after the header, we have the content sections, which you can see here outlined in blue, and you can also see here it says section. So within each section, we can add elements and edit them however we want, but they have to be within a section. And then when we scroll down here, we can see the next section. Then here we can see the third one, and you can just edit each element within each section. Now, if you want to add a new section, you can just hover over an existing one, and then you can see the add section button. You can just click here, and then you have some different options. You can either add a blank section by just clicking here, or you can add a pre-made section provided by Hostinger. So for example, let's say we want to add a gallery section. We just click on the different gallery section elements, and then we could just click on one that we like, and by just clicking on it, it will insert into this page. And if you want to move this one, we can just look at the menu items here at the top. We can move this down, we can move it up, and we can also duplicate the section if we want to. And of course, we can also just delete any section by just clicking on the trash icon. And then when we scroll all the way to the bottom of this page, we should find the footer section. So this is also a special section, just like the header, which is usually visible on any page of your website. You can have your logo here, some social media links, other important links, contact information, and so on. And you don't need to have this visible on any page of your website. You can also just click on this hide icon here, and then you can hide this section on any page that you want. Now, before you go ahead and customize the content on your page, I would highly recommend to go into website styles here on the left side. This is where you can change the overall style of your website, like the colors, the fonts, the button styles, and also the basic animation, which just means how your website will load when somebody clicks on different links. So you can have the fade option here, you can have the slide option or the scale option, or no animation at all. Personally, I stick with the slide option. But the reason why I want you to go into website styles before changing anything is to basically choose your font before making any adjustments. Because when you click on different fonts here, you're gonna notice that you're gonna have sometimes some formatting problems. Like you can see here, the button is over the text because now the text size is larger because we have changed the font from this one here to this one. So you want to make sure to choose the font first before you change anything, so you don't need to go back again and rearrange all the elements after you have changed the font. So this is something that's very important to save you some time. Now let's look at how to manage your pages of your website. So let's go to Pages and Navigation here on the left side, and this will open up the navigation menu. So here we can see the main navigation. This is what will be displayed in the header of your website, so people can easily navigate through your website. First of all, when you want to change or adjust or edit any other page, you can just click on the page here, and then the page editor will change to the page you have selected, and you can change any element here. Now, if you want to rearrange pages in the top navigation menu, you can just click and drag them whatever position you want them to be. And specifically for this one, the projects link, you can see this is not really a page itself. This is kind of a drop-down menu, which is a cool feature to kind of sort your pages in your header navigation menu. So here you can see, you can just click or hover over this project link, then you can see the different pages here. So this is a great way to organize your different pages. Now, if you want to add a new drop-down menu, you can just click on this add new drop-down here, and then you can basically click on the gear icon, rename it. Let's say this is social media, and hit enter. And then we can just drag any page under this social media drop-down menu. And then we can see here, we have one page under this drop-down menu. If you want to add external links, you can just click on add link here, and then you can just type in any URL. So let's say we want to add our YouTube channel. We can just add our YouTube link, and then we can name this one YouTube, click on save, and then we have this link here, and when people click on it, they will get to whatever URL we have typed in. If you want to hide specific pages, or you just don't want to have them in the navigation menu, you can just drag them to the hide from navigation menu here at the bottom, and then the page will still exist, so we can still link to it, but the page will not be in the main navigation here in your header. Now, to create a completely new page on your website, you can just come down here and click on add page. And then just like we had with the section, we have some pre-made layouts we can choose. So let's say we want to add a privacy policy page. We could use this template here, or for a projects page, we could use this one here. Or you can also just click on new empty page and then start with a completely new empty page. Now you can name this page here. So let's say this is testimonials, and then let's say save. And now we can see we have a completely empty page. So we only have the header and the footer. And if you want to add a section, we just click on add section here. And then we can just add any section. So let's just say we add just an about section. Let's add this one here. And then this will enter it into the page, and we can just change anything however we want to. Now, to change the design and the layout of your header, you just simply click on it, and then you can see the options here. So when we click on edit navigation, it will simply open up the pages and navigation, which we already went over. And then we have change logo. So let's just quickly change the logo to our own. Click on upload files here. And then let's go to logo, and I'm just going to use this Madix Media logo. Select, and now we have our logo here. We can also change the width to make this a bit larger, like this. That looks fine. Then we can also click on layout here, and then we can change the menu position. So currently it's on the right side. We can also change it to the middle or to the left side if you wouldn't have the logo here. I'm just going to leave it here on the right side. We can also change the spacing if you want to, all kinds of different options. Then the style, you can change the color, you can make it a transparent header. So just go through this menu by yourself and experiment with what you think looks the best. And then also make sure you don't forget to edit your footer, which is again all the way on the bottom. So here, for example, I would just also change this logo to my own. Now we need actually a wide version of the logo. So I'm going to use this one. And then here we can see it doesn't really fit. So I'm going to have to drag this out like this. And then you can change the contact details here, address, social media icons. And then if you, again, don't want to have this footer displayed on specific pages. So let's go to, the about page. And then let's say we don't want to have the footer on the about page. We can just click on the hide button here, click on hide on this page, and then the footer will not be shown on the contact page. Now, once you're done editing your page on the desktop view, you definitely also want to go to the mobile view by clicking right here, and then optimize your page for mobile as well. So here, everything already kind of looks good because I haven't changed too much from the template, but usually you're going to find some misaligned elements, and then you can just come in here and drag them to whatever position you want them to be. Make sure everything looks good. Make sure everything is inside of the screen canvas here. And for example, here I can see the logo is too small. I would just click on the header, change logo, change the width to make this a bit larger. And the cool thing here is that anything we change on the on the mobile view, it doesn't affect the desktop view. So when we go to the desktop view, the logo still has the same size and all the elements are in the exact same position. So make sure you edit your website on desktop first and then go to mobile once you're done on desktop and optimize everything for mobile as well. Now you can also use the Hostinger website builder to build a blog. All you got to do is go to the left side menu, click on blog, and then click on start a blog. And this will add a new blog page to your website. Now you can see we already have 4 different blog posts kind of as placeholder content. But if you want to create a new blog post, you would simply click on add new post here at the bottom, and this will open up a new post. And editing this blog post is also very easy. So for the title, we just click on this title section and then click on change post title. and then we can change everything here. So I've quickly asked ChatGPT, which is an AI tool, to write me a quick blog post. So this is the title here. I'm just going to paste this in here. And then I also have a quick description here at the bottom. I'm just going to paste that into the description box. Then you can also change the post URL here, the authors. So let's say this is by me, Simon. And then we can also change the post date or schedule the post if we don't want to go live with it immediately. So let's click on save. And then for the actual content of the blog post, we can use this text field here at the bottom to basically paste that in here. And then you're probably going to have to do some formatting. So what I like to do is just make this field a bit smaller to make this easier to read, and also change the color of this text. So we can do that here. We're going to make this, let's just make this black, and then also change the, let's say we'll make this a paragraph 1 and make some other adjustments as well. So this is probably how I would format the blog post content. Now, when we go back to blog, now we can see we have this new blog post here. And what I would do is just duplicate this blog as a template. So then in the future, I can use this one as a template for my other blog posts. So I don't have to always create the blog post page every single time. You can also add elements to your blog post page. So you could, for example, click on add element, then add a button, add videos, add a gallery, whatever you want for your posts. We can also organize our blog posts into categories by going back to blog and then clicking on the gear icon on the bottom, and then we can add a new category here. So let's say we're going to add the blogging category. And now for each blog post, we can basically go to the 3 dots, go to the gear icon, and then we can click on categories and add this blog post to the categories we have created. So let's say this belongs to the blogging category, click save. And then we can also see here that this is in the blogging category. You also have the possibility to create an e-commerce website, an online store, where you can sell products and accept payments directly on your website. So if you want to create an e-commerce website, you want to come over here and click on online store and then click on add store. And this will add a store page to our website. Now to finish setting up our store, we want to go to online store and then click on manage store here at the bottom. And then we want to name our store. So let's say this is just the Madix Media store. Click on continue. Then here set your store country and the currency you want to sell products in. Then click continue. And this will take us to our online store dashboard where we can start by adding our own products. So let's click on add products here. Then we have some different types of products we can sell, like we can sell physical products, services, digital download products, whatever you need. I'm going to just click on physical here, and then I'm going to upload an image of an example product that I want to sell. So let's just choose this one here. And then we can give the product a name. So let's say these are earbuds Pro 7. You can also add a subtitle, a ribbon, and then a description for the product. Then here we can set the price. Let's say this is $79. And we can also set a discount price. So we can say this is on sale and now it's $59. And we can track the quantity if we want to. Then we can set it right here. So let's say we have 100 in stock. But if you do that, make sure you always update your stock. Otherwise, it will just say it's sold out and people can't buy it anymore. And we can also add options if you want to, or also add categories. So let's click on save. And then here under products, we can see the product we have just added. And we can also just delete all the other products that we are actually not selling by just going to the 3 dots and then clicking on delete. And then we can go to categories as well. So we can add a category. Let's say we're going to add an earbuds category. Click on save, or actually just assign the product already. So this product would belong to the earbuds category. Then let's click save. Once you get a sale on your store, you can just go to orders here, and then you're going to see the order right here. You can also see your appointments here if you're going to have the ability to set appointments on your site. And then you can also click on discounts and add discount codes to send out to your audience to give them an additional incentive to buy products on your store. Now let's also go to store settings here on the left side. This is also very important. And you want to go through each of these menus to set up your store. So for store details, just make sure the currency and measurement units are correct. Then for company information, you want to enter your company information because that's going to be displayed on the invoices. And then for payments, you want to make sure to add a payment provider. Otherwise, people won't be able to check out and you can't make any sales. So I would just add the Stripe option here. Just click on connect, create your Stripe account or connect your Stripe account if you already have one. And then we want to go to shipping as well. So here is where we can define the shipping rates that we're going to charge our customers for sending the products to them. So there's a default shipping rate set up at $0 for people in the United States. We can adjust that if you want to by just clicking on it, and then we can change the rate here. So we can click on edit, and then let's say we want to charge $9 for the regular shipping to the United States. Now we can also go back here and then add other zones if you want to ship to other countries as well. So let's click on create zone. Then let's say we're going to ship to Canada and then add the country here. We're going to look for Canada right here. And then let's click save. And now we can add a shipping rate to the Canada shipping zone by clicking on add option here. And then let's say this is also standard shipping. Let's say to Canada, it's going to be $15. Click on add. And now we have the standard shipping at $15. Make sure you also remove the regular one if you want to add free shipping to the options. So I'm going to click on delete here and then go back to shipping. And now you can see we have a shipping zone or a shipping price for the United States and also for Canada. And you can create as many shipping zones as you want and as many shipping rates as you want. Now let's go back to store settings and then click on checkout. Here you can change some options for the checkout page, add terms and conditions, private policy, require phone number, and so on. Then you can also check out the emails here that will be sent out directly to the customer once they order, like an order confirmation, shipping confirmation, and so on. And you can check out the preview here and also edit them. Then for taxes, you can set up tax rates. You're going to have to charge your customers depending on where you're located and where they are located. You can add that here. And then invoices as well. By clicking on invoices, you can change the invoice logo, you can change the title, and so on. So when we go back to the editor by clicking on this button here at the top left, this will take us back to the editor. And now whenever you want to go back to this online store dashboard, you simply click on the online store button here at the top. That is now available now that we have opened our online store. Just click on it and this will take you back to this dashboard. Now I also want to show you the AI tools that the Hosting a Website Builder gives you to make building your website easier. So when we go to AI tools here on the left side, we can see that we have 3 different tools: the logo maker, the AI writer, and the AI heat map. Let's check out the logo maker first. Here you can basically have AI make a logo for you. So here we first have to log in again using our Hostinger account. So we're going to click on login here, and then we have access to this tool. So it will ask us a couple of questions like what our brand name is. Let's say our brand name is Madix Media. A slogan we can also add, but this is optional. And then we have brand industry. So let's say we are in, let's say, blogging, and then click on start creating. And then the AI tool gives me a couple of suggestions of what my logo could look like. Now these are pretty basic, but we can still make some changes. So we can click on describe logo here, and then we can tell the AI how we want our logo to look like. So we can say something like, please use a rocket icon, and then click on create. And then we have some more suggestions with my description that I have given here, what I requested. So once you like a logo, you just click on it here, and then you can make some additional changes. For example, we can just click on change icon here and then change the icon. We can change the layout. So to have the image or the icon on the top, the text on the bottom. And also you can add a slogan right here if you want to. Once you're done, just click on download for free. And there you go, you have a free logo made by AI. Another useful AI tool is the AI writer. So when you click on the AI writer, you can generate different texts for different types of websites. So for example, let's choose the topic health and living, and then choose the category gym. And let's say we're looking for a text for the about section, and then the text should be in English. Let's click on generate text. And then we have some different texts that we can use. for the about section of our gym website. So this is just usually for getting some ideas and then adding your own twist, obviously. But this can really help you getting your writing started when creating content for your website. And then the last AI tool is the AI heat map. So I'm not quite sure how accurate this is, but this should show you how the attention of the visitors will go to on your website. So the darker and the more red it is, the more the attention will go to this area. So you can use that information to kind of optimize your website for conversions, make sure people actually see the buttons on your website that lead to the next page in the funnel, and also to increase the user experience of your website by just making sure the important elements are actually seen by people visiting your website. Now, to optimize our website for search engines, we want to go to Analytics on the left side menu. And then you just want to go through all these menu items here. So under General Settings, here you can add a favicon. A favicon is just a small logo that will be displayed at the top of the browser. So right here, we can see the Hostinger favicon. And you would just want to add a square version of your logo to make everything branded. You can also add a preview image that will be displayed on social media pages like Facebook when somebody shares your website. You can have a cookie banner if you want to. And then you also want to go to Analytics here. Actually, we want to go to SEO because we don't have any analytics yet because we haven't had any visitors. Under SEO, we want to make sure to go through these prompts to make sure we optimize our website for SEO. So let's say we're going to name this Medics Media Consulting and then click on Next Step. Then the website language should be English. A page description. So let's just say description. Obviously, you want to add something that makes sense for your website. Again, you can use something like ChatGPT to create a description for your website. You don't have to come up with it by yourself. All right, so I've actually just asked ChatGPT to write me a quick description for a website that helps blog businesses increase their affiliate revenue. Just going to copy and paste this description in here and then click on Next Step. And then we can add some keywords for the website. So blog businesses, affiliate revenue, that looks good. We can also add optimize affiliate marketing. That's fine. Click on Next Step. And then here we can see a preview of how our website would look like in the Google search engine. So if you like this, you can just click on Finish, or you can change the SEO title here and the meta description here if you want to. You want to make sure to add keywords that people are actually looking for so they have a chance to actually find your website so you can get customers for free. So let's click on Finish. Now, if you want to add the possibility to look at your website in different languages, you can just click on Languages here on the left side and then click on Select Starting Language. This is going to be the default language. So for this website, let's say this is English. So I'm going to choose English here. And then we can add more languages. So we can just click on Add Language here at the top. So let's say we also want to add German. We can just click on German here and then click on Add Language. Then we can use this drop-down menu to add the correct logo to each of the languages. And now to actually translate the content of your website to the other language, you want to make sure to choose the language you want to translate the content in. So in my example, this would be German, and then we can change anything. So we could, for example, go to Pages and Navigation and then go and change all of these links here. So go to the gear icon, Settings, and then I'm going to change Projects to Projekte, which is German. Click on Save, or I could just change the text here. So let's say Wir helfen dir. And then whenever we change to German, this is what will be displayed. We can change back to English, and then you can see this is English, this is also English, but when we change back to German, then the language actually changes. But it is kind of a lot of work to change all the content to the other language. But if you have multiple visitors that are gonna be native in that specific language, it can definitely help increase your business. So now you know pretty much everything you need to know to build your custom website. Once you're done, you want to make sure to publish it to the world. So let's click on Go Live here at the top right, and then click on Go Live. This will now make our website available to the world, and people can actually go and see our content on the website. Here you can see congratulations, and it's already connected with the domain that we have registered. So we can just click on go to your site, and then it will open up here, and we can see our domain and the content. We can navigate to different pages of the website and test out if everything works. Whenever you want to update your website, simply open up your Hostinger editor and then make all the changes and click on update website on the top right, and then the changes will be live as well. Now, the last thing I want to show you in this tutorial is how to set up your custom email. So we have, for example, registered the domain medicsmediademosite.com, and I want to create an email that is info@medicsmediademosite.com. So to set up our email, we want to go back to the Hostinger dashboard by clicking on the back arrow here, and then go to back to all websites. Click on leave. Then once we're here, we want to click on emails on the top menu, and then we can see here our domain. Let's click on manage. And then you can either go with the business email or the free email. For this video, I'm going to go with the free email, which should be enough to start out. So I'm going to click on select here. And then here we can set up our email. So I'm just going to use the prefix info. So info@medicsmediademosite.com. You can also use your name, simon@medicsmediademosite.com, whatever you want. Then also set a password for this email, and then a password recovery email, and then click on create new account, then click on done. And now whenever you want to check your emails or send emails using this address, you can simply come over to emails and then go to the three dots, go to access webmail, log in with your password, and this will take you to your email inbox where you can read emails that you receive, and you can also send out emails with your professional new email address. So I hope this video was helpful to you setting up your first website using Hostinger. If it was, please give this video a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate that, and maybe even leave a comment down below. If you want to see more in-depth tutorials just like this one, make sure you subscribe to the channel as well.